well, there's no room for ego. There's no room for ego on the pitch, and there's no room for ego off the pitch, and that's just the way I believe life is. But I never thought I'd be sitting here, and tomorrow I work in an investment bank 2 days a week, coaching their mindset and the resilience and pressure to the top people, CEOs of a bank, and I never thought that I would love that environment. Real people, real change, real problems. I know nothing about banking, but I know a lot about people and personality and pressure and resilience, and so it's how to bridge that gap. And I never thought that would make me want to get out of bed, but I love it. I thrive on it. And it's real people, real problems, real business. And I think it's just accepting that you don't know what you don't know. We're still learning, we're still growing. I feel lost a lot of the time. I feel different to people walking on the streets. If I haven't got a day job, I feel a bit lazy, like I'm having a day off, and this feels weird for me right now. So sometimes I get into my garden and just sweep all the leaves up because I can see results. It's things like I have to be able to see results in what I do, and if I can't see the results, I get really disheartened by it, because I think we're also used to constant feedback. We're used to being told that's not good enough, and we go, wicked, thanks for the feedback, that means obviously you really care about me and now I can get better. Whereas in the world of business, they go, hey, you're telling me what to do, I don't need feedback. So it's perceived very differently, and I miss someone just going, Fish, that wasn't good enough, can you do that better and tell me why? I miss that. And so I crave for people to make me better.
I think all this that you're talking about there is amazing, for athletes, especially to hear, because I think it's often seen that, or when you're an athlete, you might see the end of your career as like the edge of this cliff, and what's beyond it is like, I don't know, scary. However, there is so much opportunity afterwards. And, you know, I've just turned 30 this year. So many people are like, oh yeah, you get 30 and it all goes downhill from here. But I've always replied to that. Actually, no, I'm rejecting that theory. I think I'm going to thrive in my 30s. I'm really excited for it, because look at everything I've achieved in my 20s. Imagine if I can do all that again, but with all the experience I've already got and just compound on it. Like that's exciting to me. Whereas some people see that kind of threshold and get scared and think it drops off. And you've gone through that, and exactly what you're sharing is exactly that. Like, you've kind of gone through that threshold, but based on the 25 years of experience that you've got, this minor period of fluctuation is okay, because it's then going to take off and you're going to hatch and it's going to be unbelievable.
I think you're right, yeah. But what's really hard in what you just said is, when you just said, like, we're going to take off and it'll be unbelievable. I sometimes think, Fish, where are you taking off to?
True.
Why
Very true.
why isn't this enough?
Very
Why
true.
isn't normal life, having my family, working in an investment bank, being a speaker, traveling, speaking, why isn't it enough? And what am I chasing? And I think as athletes, we're so quick to chase the next medal, the next games, the next competition, and it's the next, and we become really greedy in chasing success. And I don't know at the moment, if I'm totally honest with you, hand on heart, what success looks like right now. That's where I'm struggling, because I'm in that mentality, what you just said. I'm chasing, I'm going. Where am I going? It's like getting on a plane, and I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. And that's really scary. And so any athlete listening to this, I think change and transition is really scary. And I don't think there is enough out there to support athletes transitioning out at all. Like, suddenly you go, I don't understand. They say once Olympian, always Olympian, but hey, everything you had access to, we're going to strip away. Oh, I don't understand it. I don't understand why every Olympian doesn't have membership to any local gym for the rest of their life,
Very
access to
true.
any medical for the rest of their life. We will always support you, because you've literally done it for your country, for us. We're a we, right? And I do not understand why we're then left to go, thanks very much, and then you're out, and then you're like, oh, I have to buy normal clothes because I only have GB kit. You know what I mean, right? I spent so much money on just, I haven't got any clothes really to wear. So I don't wear my GB kit in the gym, right? So I'm like, okay, I need normal clothes, and what's my style and what am I going to wear? I've gone through all these stages. Oh, I need that for that event, and I need that for that. And wow, there's so much to it that I never knew about. And so for me, the support isn't there, but also I'm not sure what I'm chasing yet. And I think I've tried to get away from that. Happiness is the journey and it can't be the destination. When as athletes, we're taught about the destination, which is the Olympics or the next Commonwealth Games or the next World Cup. It has to be now, this training session, whatever this is called life, this has to be enough right now. But for some reason, something in me that goes, I want more, but I don't know what the more is. Does that make sense?
I mean, I'm completely the same.
It's weird. It's
Completely the same.
weird.
And I've really struggled, because you're right. It's like you have this very strong, clear goal, and you spend your life working towards that, and then it's not there. But then you still feel like you're this person that can do things or should be able to. But why can't I? And like, what is my vision? And I couldn't agree more, though, that is one of the issues with sport, is that it is always more. And the best example of that is Olympic champions becoming depressed after a games. You know, that always blew my mind, like when I was young, thinking like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
When I was chasing that sort of thing, I mean, I never won an Olympic gold, but like I went through the process, and I saw, and I struggled with those feelings a bit myself, and I saw people who were literally Olympic champions, and then they were in some of the most difficult times of their lives after that medal, and you think, this is something that's seriously wrong here. Like, what?
Doesn't make sense, does it? It's like people look at Instagram and go, "Oh, I have DMs going, fish, you like living your best life," and little do they know that I'm probably sitting at home just with it, like just not really. I just sit on and just relax. I don't really think or do a lot. I just sometimes just pass time because I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I've got to be okay. I think I've got to be okay in not filling the time or filling the pause and filling the gap and just being. And I think that Freddie, like something, if you're struggling with transition, it's like just being okay with this is the new so-called life. You know, you're slightly different because I think when you come from like sport and then you go into a high performance setup, you're in the same structure, you're in the same routine, you're still doing the same thing, you're just doing it with other people. So it's the same. And when I went out, when I finished playing and I went out to like LA and went to coach and I was doing S&C out there and stuff, I was in my element. Life was almost so easy. It's like, oh, this is a blast. But it's because of what I know. I'm in what I know. But when you step away from what you know, which is sport, and then you're suddenly right, what is my next passion and purpose? And you don't really fully know because you don't know. That's I think where the issue comes in with the mental side of it, you know?